All right, so that's the structure of. We are go over discussion 1, week 4, week 1, question 4S. Okay, we'll go over that. So it's a resonance structure. The first thing I want you to do, so that's I copy exactly the same from what is being writing. Okay. The first thing I'll go to steal a eraser from someone. Okay, sorry. May I borrow a eraser?
I don't have one.
Okay,
There's
no.
one in the other room.
Okay, thank you. Let's try to really make it happen. Sorry, may I borrow this? Okay, sorry. All right, the first thing I want you to do is to rewrite this nitrogen. Okay, so now it has hydrogen, and a plus. Okay, so you always have a step of checking what's wrong with this nitrogen, oxygen, or carbon. In this case, I meant to say on my notes, okay, on my notes 2, if you're like people here before know what I'm doing. If you're here for the first time, on my notes 2, there is a chart with carbon, oxygen, nitrogen, with 0 and a negative 1. Okay, so your number 1 thing, whenever you get a resonance structure, is to see if it's missing anything. In this case, if you go to the charts on my notes 2, lecture notes 2, there is a chart in the back. Your nitrogen with positive 1 should bond to 4 different things, and with 1 positive charge, it is not missing lone pair or missing anything else. Okay, this is just a quick review anyway. So nitrogen, when it's neutral, should be bound to 3 different things with a pair of lone pair. Nitrogen with negative charge should be bound to 2 different things with 2 pair of lone pair. That's always your step 1 of doing resonance. For what? 1, if you have a lone pair that hasn't shown, you don't know where to get started. You need to get started with either lone pair or bond, right? So that's always your number 1. Those carbon, they're good because it's just like a null. But this one, I basically just rewrite them, but there's nothing that I need to add lone pair or charge with, then we're good here. Are we good with this step so far? Okay, the next thing. On my notes 3, okay, on my note 3, in the bottom part of the, where should resonance start with, okay? Resonance, I'll just use R, start with either lone pair or double bonds. I'll just write double bond, triple bond. Are we good with this? Double bond, triple bond, okay? That's where your resonance structure, you should start to draw a resonance structure with. In our case here, we have double bond, okay? We have double bond. If you don't know where that is, the chart is on note 2. How to draw resonance is on the front page, bottom front page of note 3. Are we good? Okay. We have double bond, and this is a positive. Bonds are electrons, they're negative, right? So you can transfer this bond onto nitrogen. Okay, are we good with this? Okay, I'll draw the structure. Okay, with my green bond transfer, we just went over this in the class. If it's double-sided arrow, you are transferring 2 electrons, right? You are transferring a pair. So now, with that a pair, nitrogen looks like it's happy format, which doesn't have any charge, right? Bound to 3 different things, and with only 1 pair of lone pair. But now my carbon here, the green carbon, is not happy. See what's wrong with the carbon. Let's fill the charts of carbon then. Okay, when carbon is happy, well, that's also today in the model that I show. carbon should only bond to 4 things, which they're sp3, right? That's when they're happy. What if they lose the bond? Okay, if this pair of electrons is gone, okay, then it's positive, which is 1, 2, 3. Carbon is bound to 3 different things. So this carbon should has a positive. And this positive is formed by my green, right? Because my green bond leave, so my carbon form this positive charge. Are we cool with that? Okay, then we can keep moving. This red bond can point into this, right? All right, now, if it's the parts that I haven't touched, I'll use color black. So later I can reuse those colors. Okay, my red bond now form here. And then since I have this one leave, right, then it should form a positive on this carbon. You're going to ask, didn't you say carbon is happy with +1 when they are bound to 3 different things, right? Okay, there is a hydrogen that hasn't been drawn out, right? So which means there is a hydrogen that I just did not draw out. So carbon in this way is bound with 3 different things and is happy with 1 positive charge. Okay, am I good not showing this because it's just the same as this, the previous step? You should complete this step yourself. Are we good? Good? Any questions about resonance then? We're all good? Okay, then I will do a bond line structure after this one. Are we good? Oh, yes.
Actually, can I have a question about this molecule? This
I'll,
structure?
okay, this is one of my